All right, here we go on a Monday. We're back at it. So this piece from Deadspin, desperate to turn season around, Mets take aim at Brewers. Brewers had a good weekend series against Guardians, won 2 out of 3. Got a solid win yesterday in extra innings. Owen Miller, Wisconsin's own, with a couple of doubles in the game, including the game winner. Christian Yelich is still swinging the bat well, so that life is so much better when he's living up to that contract, or closer to living up to the contract anyway. The power numbers, as far as the home runs, still aren't there for Yelich, but he's hitting some more balls into the gaps. He's driving in. He's being a part of run production, be it getting on base and getting around and scoring, or driving guys in, or getting himself in a scoring position. He's been hitting quite a few doubles himself. He had one yesterday, too. So, good weekend series, another series win for the Brewers. Things are starting to go in the right direction for them. The Mets are a total mess right now. And we'll talk about the preview of the series coming up here in a little bit. But Colin Ray versus Justin Verlander tonight, game 1. We have a bit of good news, offensively speaking, for the Milwaukee Brewers. Bryce Turang, this from Adam McKelvey on Twitter. Bryce Turang, 1 for 3 with a double, an RBI, and a walk yesterday. He's got a 12-game hitting streak. He's hit safely in 13 out of 14 games since being sent down to AAA, so he's doing well down there. He's got 283 average, 3 home runs, 15 RBI, 7 total runs. This would be nice if the Brewers could bring him back up, add some more spark to the offense, which is maybe starting to get things going a little bit. Yelich has been hot over the last few weeks. He continues to hit well. Willie Adames, dare we say, maybe is starting to pull out of it just a little tiny bit to get another guy going. You know, Joey Weimer is kind of up and down, but to get another guy in their lineup, the Brewers just need people who can hit at this point, and they're going to win games, and they're going to win the division, but they need guys who can hit, so it's great to see Turang doing well down in the minors. I hope he comes back soon, and hopefully he continues. Okay, tonight, game 1 of a 4-game series between the Brewers and the Mets. Colin Ray versus Justin Verlander. Interestingly enough, you look at their numbers, they're pretty similar. Colin Ray, 3-4, 4.88 ERA. 2-4 for Justin Verlander, 4.50 ERA. Not much difference between the unknown and the big man. The Mets right now are kind of a mess. They have not won a series in the last 7 series, so hopefully the Brewers can make it 8 straight series losses for the Mets here. The Mets coming off a terrible loss yesterday. They had a lead, and then they gave up 4 runs in 1 inning, all while allowing only 1 hit. So there's like errors, there's hit batters, walks. You got guys on their team saying, well, we can do 1 of 2 things. We can either continue on or we can quit. Paraphrasing what he said. The Brewers need to jump on these guys while they are down, and let's get another series win for the Brewers. All right, so ESPN put out this piece today. I'm going to move out of the way so you can read it. Ranking NFL teams by offensive arsenals. We went 1 through 32 based on wide receiver, running back, and tight end talent. The Packers were number 28. Just to give you a reference point, the 49ers were number 1. This is not a surprise considering the youth at the Packers receiver and tight end position, especially. I mean, when you're looking at the receivers, Romeo Doubs is the most seasoned veteran in terms of snaps played. And then at tight end, your old man is Josiah DeGuara, who's essentially done nothing since being drafted a couple of years ago. And he's not even that old. Running back, you're solid with a couple of veterans, with Jones and Dillon. But this is just a reminder that this season for the Packers is going to be filled with ups and downs when it comes to the offense. This doesn't even take into account the fact that you have Jordan Love trying to figure things out all at the same time as well. But just be prepared. There's going to be some good moments. There's going to be some bad moments. We hope we see flashes of brilliance for the future, but in the meantime, it's the defense that's going to have to carry the Packers. Okay, so this piece, NFL.com, Nick Shook. Elton Jenkins, Packers will miss Aaron Rodgers' presence, but are ready for the future with Jordan Love. So Jenkins was on Good Morning Football this morning, and obviously this was a topic. That's not what I want to talk about, though. What I'd like to mention is that, as this piece says, Jenkins basically went out of his way to praise the young receivers and young tight ends for their speed and potential playmaking ability, and that is good to hear because, you know, how many times over the years have we watched the Packers get run out of a building by a team that's so much faster than them? And every time I see that, I always think, oh, I wish the Packers would have that kind of speed. I wish they'd do that. Now they do. Now it's just a matter of putting it all together with a first-year quarterback in Jordan Love, but at least the potential is there, the speed is there, the big play threat is all there, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens here starting in the 2023 season and beyond with these young guys in Love. Okay, so one of the things that we love to do as a football society is between OTAs and minicamp and the start of training camp when there's nothing going on is we like to make lists and we like to do rankings. So today, I'm going to rank the NFC North quarterbacks 1 through 4. Number 1, and I hate to do this because he's a Viking, I gotta go with Kirk Cousins. I think he consistently plays at the highest level of all 4 of the quarterbacks, and I think most of the time the numbers show that with him. Number 2, I'm gonna go with Jared Goff because he also plays consistently. I just don't think it's as high of a level as Cousins does, but Goff's been there, done that, been to a Super Bowl. He knows how to get through an NFL season. He's solid, just not as good as Cousins. Number 3, I'm going to go Love. Now that's hard because there's really nothing to judge him off him, and it's hard to rank someone that you haven't seen play much. But the reason I want to put him at number 3 is because I want Justin Fields to be 4. Why? Because I like my quarterbacks to be quarterbacks. I don't like my quarterbacks being running backs.
I need water. Help me. I need water. Help.
You know, and I'm not judging you, but I'm just saying everybody else is gonna.
Now, don't forget, as usual, you can follow along on Twitter at Wisconsin_fam. That's at Wisconsin_FAM. Follow along on YouTube as well, Wisconsin Family, then the number 1, youtube.com/Wisconsin Family, the number 1. And you can also follow along on TikTok. Search for Wisconsin_family. Have a great day.